How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to this month's Retro Game Treasure box opening. So, if you're new to my channel, or if you've never seen one of these before, or even if you have, but you just love hearing this spiel anyway, I have gotten this for free from Retro Game Treasure. A link to their website is in the description, along with a code that you can use to get a discount if you like what you see. So what is this service? Well, it's sort of a blind bag sort of thing where you don't know what you're getting, but every month the guys over there send you a box, and inside that box are video games. What kind of video games? Well, as the name implies, retro video games. So I have signed up, for example, for NES, Super NES, Nintendo 64, and original Game Boy games, but they have all sorts of systems that you can ask to receive games for. It's never guaranteed that you'll get all of those games, but they'll try really, really hard to send you something unique every single month. And the best part is, you can upload your inventory of what games you currently own, and they will do their absolute best to make sure you do not get any games that you already have. So, I have over 100 N64 games. I have 20-something NES games. I have about 20 Super NES games as well. And I have a few Game Boy games. So, whatever's in here, despite having all of those games, I know that the odds are really, really, really small that I'll ever get a duplicate. I've only gotten a duplicate game once, and after I uploaded that video, they personally reached out to me and said, hey, that was a glitch in our system, it's fixed, it won't happen again. I trust them, so really, really exciting stuff here. So if you like what you see, again, a link is in the description, along with a discount code that you can use if you want to get a discount. The more months you pay for, the less you pay per month. It's one of those things. I really recommend, if you love retro games, if you love collecting them, and don't really care what you get, that you get this service, because I gotta tell you, ever since I started getting it, almost a year ago now, I have loved it. So, I'm going to try my best here not to see what I've got. We have nice padding. They really do a good job of making sure that these games are safe. I did glance down so I can see that the top game is an N64 game, but I don't know what it is yet. Nightmare Creatures, an M-rated game. So, I know I don't have this because I'm actually keeping track of all the M-rated games on the N64 that I need. I think there's 17 or 19, one of those, on the N64, and this is one I don't have. One of the few I'm missing, so that is very nice, and the condition is really, really amazing. Oh man, so happy to have that. There we go. I don't know much about that game, but an M-rated game on the N64, kind of a big deal. Next, it feels like we got a Super NES. No, that's a regular NES game. What am I talking about? RC Pro-Am. I feel like I should know what this one is. It's obviously a racing game. I feel like I should know what that is. I'm afraid I don't, though. But hey, an NES game. That's awesome. We got our first Game Boy game from them. So I signed up to start receiving Game Boy games not that long ago. I only have basically the Pokemon games and like one or two others, but whatever this is, it's bound to be awesome. We got Tour of Thrash. I have no idea what it is, but on the cartridge it says that is enhanced for the Super Game Boy. No. It says Original Game Boy Game Pack. So this is probably the oldest Game Boy game I have now. This is awesome. That's funny. There's a price tag on the back there for Skate or Die. This isn't Skate or Die. That's so funny. It says Tour de Thrash. That's funny. Okay. It looks like a skateboarding game. I'll have to try that out. And we got another Game Boy game. Okay, so it looks like we did not get a Super NES game this month. That's interesting. But we did get two Game Boy games, which I'm very excited to add to my collection. And the last one, Contra, the Alien Wars. Okay, that's pretty exciting. A game I know what it is. So, Contra was a really popular shoot-'em-up game from back in the day. One of the best games on the NES. Contra 3, one of the best games on the Super NES. And Contra, the Alien Wars, I'd like to say was the second game. I'd like to say, I'm probably totally wrong. But the thing with the Game Boy is, way back then, they ported down, essentially, games that were big on the NES and put them onto the Game Boy. They were inferior in pretty much every instance, but you could take them on the go, and that made the Game Boy super popular, especially since the game packs were cheaper than the NES. The Game Boy itself was cheaper than the NES. So for a lot of people, this was the easiest way to play these games, no matter how inferior they would be, and we just didn't mind. So there we go. That's the 4 games that I got this month. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. My first 2 Game Boy games from Retro Game Treasure. An NES game, always exciting, and 1 more N64 game to add to my collection as well. That's so exciting. This is my 117th N64 game. Almost up to 120, it's pretty exciting. And since my super secret project is going on right now, I'm not buying any retro games on my own at my retro game store through the end of the year, so anything I get from this box is the only things that I can add to my collection for the next few months. Super excited to get these things. Going to go and make custom cases for these right now and put them on my shelf, and that pretty much does it. So thanks Retro Game Treasure for sending me this, and again, if you like what you see here, then make sure to check the link in the description and get it for yourself. I've done tons of other openings in the past. I've gotten some really amazing things. I don't want to spoil any of that, so if you're interested in, if this didn't persuade you, but you might be interested if only you knew more, then check out my other videos that I've done and see what else I've opened up in the past. I'm sure that you'll love it. Anyway, I'm super happy with this. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next month with more games. Hi everyone, this is Skul. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I also want to give a huge thanks to my Patreon pledgers for this month, whose names you can see on screen, along with some other videos of mine I think you might enjoy watching. That does it for now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.